History does not remember the loud. It remembers the untouchable. There is a man, one among many, who earned this place not because he was the strongest, the richest, or the most gifted. They remember him because when everything was taken, his freedom, his future, his dignity, they could not take his mind. Imagine standing in a cell, 4 walls, no end in sight. Everything you built, gone. Everyone you loved, distant. And inside that cell, a man sits perfectly still. Not because he has given up, because he has realized something you haven't. They can take his body. They cannot touch what controls his body. You have been taught that power is loud, that control means dominating others, raising your voice, asserting your will. But look closer at the people who actually shape your life, the ones who decide your raises, your relationships, your fate. Is it the loud ones, or is it the ones who sit in silence while chaos erupts around them? The most dangerous person in any room is not the one who shouts the loudest. It is the one whose face reveals nothing, whose pulse never rises, whose emotions have become prisoners of his own design. What you are about to learn in the next few minutes is what separates those who endure from those who break. It is not talent, it is not luck, it is the cold, disciplined ability to stand inside the fire, to feel everything, and still let nothing but strategy lead your next move. This is emotional sovereignty, the art they never taught you. And once you possess it, nothing in this world can stop you.
Every person who ever manipulated you used the same weapon. Not your logic, not your intelligence, your emotions. The boss who knew your fear of not being enough. The partner who learned exactly which guilt to pull. The friend who whispered to your pride until you danced exactly where they wanted. This is not coincidence. This is study. Some people understand human nature better than others, and they use that understanding to move you like a piece on their board. Your feelings are not your weakness because they make you human. They are your weakness because they make you predictable. And whatever is predictable can be controlled. Machiavelli saw this clearly 5 centuries ago. Men are simple. They will always satisfy their immediate appetites. The person ruled by emotion will always be ruled by someone who is not. Most people lose before they even realize a game has started. Watch the man who receives a public insult. His face twists, his voice rises. He swings wildly at an opponent who knew exactly what he would do. In that single moment of heat, he loses everything. Now his enemy knows which buttons to press, exactly when to press them, exactly how to destroy him next time. The game was never about who was right. It was always about who kept their mind while the other lost theirs. Now you know the weapon they've been using against you your entire life. The question is what you will do once you learn to use it yourself. You will always feel things. The question is not whether the feeling comes. The question is who moves your body once it arrives.
Fear rises in your chest during a meeting. Someone questions your competence. Your face warms, your throat tightens. That feeling is information. It tells you this moment matters. But if fear decides your next move, you shrink. You explain yourself too much. You hand them ground you never needed to surrender. Anger flashes when a colleague disrespects you publicly. Your jaw locks. Your voice wants to rise. That feeling is also information. It marks a boundary. But if anger decides, you erupt. You say what cannot be unsaid. You prove them right by losing control. The feeling is data. The reaction is surrender. There's a space between the stimulus and your response. Most people don't know this space exists. They believe the feeling and the action are the same thing. They are not. The Stoics understood this gap. Between someone provoking you and you answering, there's a fraction of a second where nothing is decided yet. That fraction belongs to you. No one else can touch it. Watch the person who receives an insult and pauses. One breath. They feel everything. They register the hit. Then they choose. That pause is invisible, but inside it, power silently changes hands. They're no longer reacting. They are moving on purpose. No longer the puppet. They've cut the strings without anyone noticing. The person who moves on purpose doesn't just control the room. They own everyone in it who still believes feelings must become actions. Emotional control is not a monk on a mountain. It's not silence and incense and detachment from the world. It looks like the person in the meeting who gets insulted in front of everyone and smiles and says nothing.
Confrontation at work. Someone steals your idea, presents it as their own. Your instincts scream to you to speak, to correct, to burn them down. The reactive person interrupts, voice rises, face flushes. They look small, desperate. The controlled person waits, lets the room sit, lets the thief enjoy their moment, then speaks, slowly, factually, without heat. No one claps, no one cheers, but everyone now knows who owned the idea and who merely borrowed it. Betrayal by someone trusted. A friend repeats what you told them in confidence. The cut is deep. The reactive person confronts immediately, accuses, burns the bridge while standing on it. The controlled person does something different. They note the information, adjust their behavior, say nothing. The betrayer never sees the door close. One day they reach for you and realize you are no longer there. They never even heard the lock turn. Public humiliation. Someone tries to embarrass you in front of people you need their respect for. The reactive person explains, defends, tries to prove themselves unworthy. This makes them look exactly like what the attacker claimed. The controlled person does not explain, does not defend. They look at the aggressor with something between curiosity and boredom, then turn their attention to someone else, ask a question completely unrelated. The attack dies in silence. The room forgets the words. They remember only the one who stayed standing.
You still here. That means you're ready for the uncomfortable truth. People who never master their emotions become something dangerous to themselves, not because they're bad, not because they're weak, because they become predictable. Predictable people are easy to control, easy to discard, easy to dismiss. Some explode when challenged. Everyone around them learns exactly which buttons to press. Small provocation, watch them burn their own credibility. They become a weapon, useful, expendable, aimed at whoever needs destroying. Some crumble under pressure. Things get difficult, they fold, apologize, surrender. They become the ones never trusted with anything that actually matters. Kind, good, useless when the game demands strength. Some always seek approval when exposed. They need to be liked, need to be understood, need to explain until their dignity is scattered on the floor. Anyone who studies people can smell this need from across the room. They will use it every time. The very trait you think makes you safe, your consistency, your openness, your emotional honesty, is exactly what makes you predictable. Even kindness becomes a weakness if not mastered. Your patterns are written on your face for those who know how to read. None of this is said to insult you. It is said because patterns are leverage. Whatever can be leveraged will eventually be used. The question is simple. Will you break your pattern before someone else breaks it for you?
Emotional control is not inherited, it is forged through heat, through pressure, through relentless repetition. 3 disciplines, simple to understand, difficult to maintain. They will rewire how you move through the world. First, master delayed response. Someone provokes you. Your body screams for immediate reaction. You do nothing. Not to 10, that is too soft. Count until the physical urge to react passes. 3 seconds, 5 seconds. The feeling still burns, but you have reclaimed the gap. Every delay strengthens the muscle. Every pause makes the next pause easier. Second, see yourself from outside. When emotion rises, step out of your body. Watch the anger as if it belongs to someone else. Notice where it lives. Notice what it wants you to do. Then decide if that action serves you. This is not detachment. This is awareness. You cannot control what you cannot see. Third, embrace deliberate discomfort. Sit in situations that make you want to react. Practice feeling the heat without moving. Someone cuts you in line, let them. Someone interrupts you, stay silent. Someone tries to provoke a reaction, give them nothing. Not from weakness, from training. Even the small battles matter. Each moment you endure discomfort without action, you prove that feelings do not command you. You do. This is how weapons are forged, not in comfort, in the moments where stillness wins over instinct. Do this enough, and you are no longer ruled by impulse, no longer predictable. You become the one who decides.
People cannot explain it. They just feel it, and it terrifies them. Something is different about this person. They can't rattle them, can't read them, can't predict them. That silence where a reaction should be, that emptiness where emotion usually lives, frightens everyone who notices. When you master stillness, you broadcast something words can't touch. Everyone senses it. The person who cannot be provoked, cannot be rushed, who sits in absolute control while everything around them burns. No one knows exactly why. They only know they can't reach you. Think about every high-pressure situation you've witnessed. The meeting where voices rise, the argument where sides are taken, the moment everything could collapse. Who do eyes turn towards? Not the loudest, not the fastest, the stillest, the one whose face reveals nothing, the one who speaks last and speaks slow. They haven't demanded attention, but they own it completely. History remembers those who said the least and meant every word, not the loudest voices, the quietest, because when you can't be read, you can't be predicted. When you can't be predicted, you can't be controlled. People who can't control you will either respect you or fear you, often both, sometimes at the same time. Watch what happens when you stop reacting. People become careful. They measure their words. They hesitate before provoking. They begin watching you the way prey watches something they don't yet understand. Even those who challenge you secretly want your approval, but they will never admit it. You haven't said a single word about power, but every silence broadcasts it, and everyone notices.
Stop. Listen closely to what you have just been given. This is not about feeling better, not inner peace, not calm mornings, not stress reduction. This is about something far more dangerous: strategic untouchability. Failure cannot destroy you now. It becomes information. Insults, noise, loss, context. Everything that breaks other people simply passes through. You feel it, you register it, then you keep moving exactly where you intended to go. Picture two people 20 years from now. One never learned this, still reacts the way they always did, explodes when provoked, crumbles when pressured, seeks approval from those who will never give it, bridges burned, opportunities lost, a life dictated by everyone else's reactions. The other built stillness when no one was watching, chose discomfort daily until discomfort lost its power. They walk through the same world, the same betrayals, the same provocations, the same losses, but nothing touches them the same way. Not harder, not colder, simply no longer at the mercy of what happens to them. They decide, always. That version of you exists, not a dream, not wishful thinking, a collection of small choices made consistently over time. The question is not whether you want to be that person. The question is not whether you will begin building them today. If this resonated, like the video, subscribe to master what most people never even see. Share this with someone who needs to understand that stillness is strength. The door is open. What you do next is yours.